Hey, guys and gals, I was just wanting to come to you today and do your devotion for this week. It comes from Mark chapter 2, verses 13 through 17, if you want to go read that. I'm going to kind of summarize that. So, Jesus sees Matthew and he calls him and tells him to come with him. And then he goes to eat with Matthew. Well, see, Matthew was a sinner and a tax collector, which in that day and time was a bad thing. So the Pharisees were kind of crazy because of this. But this reminds me of something. I think about it a lot of times. When I was in school, I was not the best athlete. So sometimes when somebody picked me to be on the team, it was a surprise to me, to other teams. And it was kind of like, what are they doing? Well, this is kind of like what happened with Matthew. Jesus said, come on with me, Matthew. And everybody was like, what? Matthew, a tax collector? Come on, Jesus. And then Jesus went and sat and ate with all these other tax collectors and sinners, is what they were called, sinners, back then. So he's eating with them and all this stuff, and the Pharisees are like, what are you doing? And basically he's like, look, I came for everybody. I didn't just come for these righteous people, these good people, these nice people. I came for everybody. So when you think about that, there's a lot of times in our life that we don't feel like we're worthy, that we don't feel like we are who we need to be. We don't feel like we are just where God wants us. But God didn't come to pick the perfect people. He came to make us perfect. Now that's not going to happen in this lifetime, but he wants to use us no matter where we're at. And you see, I think that's the most awesome thing about God, is that no matter what, he loves us. He came for us. His son died for us so that we could have life. So when people look around, and I've been guilty of this, and seeing somebody in the church. I had a guy that was in my youth group that was kind of different, but had one of the biggest witnesses I've ever seen. He could tell people about God that I couldn't talk to because he was different. Some people didn't look at him like that. Some people thought, there's no way he's a Christian. But you know what? God didn't come for those perfect people. He did come for those perfect people, don't get me wrong, but not only those perfect people. He came for all of us so that we can all live in righteousness with him. He loves us. I love y'all. I can't wait till we can get back together in person. I will talk to y'all later. See ya.